Ever look at your baby and wish you had a secret decoder ring? You see them squirming, making little faces, and you think, what on earth are you trying to tell me? Well, guess what? You're in the right place, because today we're cracking the code on baby body language. Welcome, new parents, caregivers, and anyone fascinated by these tiny humans. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to transform you into a baby whisperer. You'll learn to understand their nonverbal cues, which will not only make your life easier, but also strengthen that incredible bond you share. Babies might not have words, but trust me, they are communicating with you constantly. Let's dive in and start decoding those adorable and sometimes confusing signals together. First up, let's talk about the happy signs. These are the moments that make all the sleepless nights worthwhile. A happy, content baby is often relaxed. Look for a soft, wiggly body, open hands, and maybe even a little happy flapping of their arms and legs. A genuine smile, one that reaches their eyes and makes them crinkle, is the gold standard of baby joy. You might also hear cooing, gurgling, or little happy squeals. When your baby makes direct eye contact with you and holds your gaze, that's a huge sign of connection and happiness. They're telling you, I see you, I feel safe, and I love being with you. Cherish these moments. They are the building blocks of a secure and loving relationship. When you see these signs, smile back. Talk to them and let them know their happiness is shared. Now, let's move on to the trickier stuff. Signs of discomfort. No one likes to see their baby unhappy, but recognizing these cues early can prevent a full-blown meltdown. A key sign is a stiff or rigid body. If your baby suddenly tenses up, arches their back, or clenches their fists tightly, they're trying to tell you something is wrong. They might be in pain, have a tummy ache, or simply be overstimulated. Another classic sign is pulling their legs up towards their chest. This often points to gas or digestive discomfort. Pay attention to their facial expressions, too. A furrowed brow, a wrinkled nose, and a quivering lower lip are all signs that your baby is feeling distressed. Crying is, of course, the most obvious signal, but these subtle body language cues often appear first. Spotting them early gives you a chance to intervene and comfort them before things escalate. Next on our list is a big one: hunger cues. Feeding on demand is key, but how do you know when your baby is demanding? Crying is actually a late sign of hunger. Before they get to that point, they give you plenty of hints. The earliest sign is often rooting. This is when your baby turns their head and opens their mouth, searching for a nipple when you stroke their cheek. They might also start smacking or licking their lips or making little sucking motions. Another common sign is bringing their hands to their mouth. It looks cute, but it's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm ready for my next meal." As their hunger grows, they might become more agitated, start squirming, and fussing. By learning to spot these early cues, you can feed your baby before they become frantic and upset, which makes for a much calmer and more pleasant feeding experience for both of you. So keep an eye out for those little mouth movements and head turns. Let's talk about a cue: every parent is desperate to understand. Sleepiness. An overtired baby is a fussy baby, and getting them to sleep can feel like an impossible task. But just like with hunger, babies give you signs that they're getting tired long before they start wailing. The most well-known sleepy cue is yawning. It seems obvious, but we sometimes miss it. Another big one is irate. When those little fists go up to their eyes, it's a clear signal that they're ready for a nap. You might also notice them looking away or losing interest in toys and people. They might have a glazed-over, dazed look in their eyes. Some babies will pull on their ears or get a bit clumsy. As they get more tired, you'll see increased fussiness, irritability, and jerky movements. Catching this sleepy window is crucial. Once you see those first yawns and eye rubs, it's the perfect time to start your calming nap time or bedtime routine. Don't wait for the meltdown. So we've covered happiness, discomfort, hunger, and sleepiness. But there are a few more general cues that are super helpful to know. For instance, what does it mean when your baby looks away? It's not a snub. For a baby, the world can be overwhelming. Looking away is their way of taking a break from stimulation. It's a self-regulation technique. They're telling you, I need a moment. This is too much right now. When you see this, simply give them some space. Turn down the lights, lower your voice, or just hold them quietly. On the other hand, a baby who is alert, with wide eyes and a focused gaze, is ready to play and learn. This is your cue to engage. Talk to them. Sing a song, show them a colorful toy. They're a little sponge, ready to soak up the world around them. Understanding these engagement and disengagement cues helps you respond to their needs in the moment. Now, let's talk about the different types of cries. Yes, they don't all sound the same. With a little practice, you can start to distinguish between them. The I'm hungry cry is often short, low-pitched, and rhythmic, almost like a ne sound. It might start soft and get more intense. The I'm in pain cry is very different. It's usually sudden, loud, and high-pitched, followed by a pause where the baby might hold their breath, and then another loud wail. It's a cry that instantly gets your attention. The I'm sleepy cry is often more of a whiny, fussy cry, accompanied by those sleepy cues we talked about, like irate. And then their the uncomfortable cry. Maybe their diaper is wet or they read too hot or cold. This cry can be fussy and whiny, and your baby might be squirming around. Listening closely to the sound and looking at their body language together is the key to figuring out what they need. So, how can you use all this knowledge to build your confidence as a parent? It's all about observing and responding. Make it a habit to just watch your baby during quiet moments. Notice their little movements, the way their face changes, how their body tenses and relaxes. When you see a cue, try to respond to it. If you think they're hungry, offer a feed. If they seem overstimulated, create a calmer environment. This is a process of trial and error. You won't get it right every single time, and that is completely okay. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is connection. Every time you try to understand and respond to their needs, you are strengthening your bond and building their trust in you. You're teaching them that they are seen, heard, and cared for. This responsive caregiving is fundamental for their emotional development. Remember, every baby is a unique individual. While these cues are common, your baby will have their own special ways of communicating with you. Some babies are very expressive, while others are more subtle. The most important thing is to get to know your baby, spend time with them, pay attention, and trust your instincts. You are the expert on your own child. This journey of understanding your baby's language is one of the most rewarding parts of parenting. It turns moments of confusion into moments of connection. And as your baby grows, their communication will evolve, but the foundation of trust and understanding you build now will last a lifetime. Parenting can be tough, and if you're ever feeling overwhelmed or concerned about your baby's behavior, please don't hesitate to reach out to a pediatrician or a child development specialist. There is support available. We've covered a lot today, from happy wiggles to sleepy yawns. You now have a fantastic toolkit for decoding your baby's secret language. By paying attention to their body, their face, and their cries, you can respond to their needs more effectively and build a deeper, more confident connection. It's a beautiful conversation that happens without a single word. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found these tips helpful on your parenting journey. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights into parenthood and child development.